Hey, in today's show, we have news about Villains Land attraction sees significant size increase. Diamond Horseshoe is closing in May for a summertime Toy Story overlay at the Magic Kingdom, and so much more on today's Disney Parks podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast, your Disney infotainment podcast. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times, and get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the show. It is me, Tony. I am flying solo this week. James is out sick, and then next week he's going to be in Disneyland. So we're going to get some updates on what's going on in Disneyland. So let's press on with the show. All right, hey kids, listen, we do this every week. Join us live. We are on Facebook or we're on YouTube. You can join us at those addresses, facebook.com, Disney Parks Podcast, or YouTube. Come and join us. You can make comments. We can bring them into the show. We can have a discussion about them, all that kind of stuff. So join us. And if you do go there, please like us, subscribe to us. Those things tell those platforms that you like us. And then they share it to more people. So you'd be doing us a great favor if you could just go over there. You don't even have to do anything. Just like us and subscribe and then walk away. You're done for the day. All right? Give us a try. All right. Thanks. All right. Hey, we have a lot of awesome stuff on our Etsy shop. We're running out of some items. Some of the limited edition things are going away. We may have to get some more back in stock. But go visit us at stitchintime00.etsy.com. And you can see all the great shirts we have. Country Bear, Tom Sawyer Island, Splash Mountain, all the things that you missed. All the nostalgic Disney feels and vibes are all there. We have a great collection of stickers. We're going to be coming out with some new other stickers coming soon. Things like some old parks and stuff, and do some old park logos. We're going to bring these stickers out too. And May the 4th is coming right around the corner. We have some great Star Wars shirts. Go visit us there. We have some shirts. We'll probably, keep them out for May. May the 4th is coming around the corner. And if you're doing a family trip, a family reunion, and you need like bags or totes or can cozies, all those things, contact us there. Tell us what you need, what you want, and we'll put an order together for you. So go check us out. stitchintime00.etsy.com. Now let's get into the news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
All right. First up, the Villains Land attraction is going to see some significant size increase. That is the rumor. Listen, until Disney actually says what is going on with these things, you really can't believe the internet, kids. Don't believe everything you read. There's a lot of clickbait out there, but it looks like the villains may get some tweaking. There's been a newly filed water management document that reveals that the larger show building planned for Villains Land and Magic Kingdom has increased in size since plans submitted just weeks earlier. The dark ride under Project SNK was previously estimated around 70,000 square feet. Updated filings suggest that the building footprint has grown, potentially putting it closer to scale along major attractions like Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, which measures roughly 92,000 square feet. By comparison, Rock and Roller Coaster in Aerosmith is 71,000 square feet. So that gives you a little idea. Reports indicate that Disney leadership asked Imagineers to make Villains Land bigger and bolder, with rumors suggesting that Maleficent attraction could become a large-scale indoor water-based dark ride designed to compare with top-tier experiences like Radiator Springs Racers. All right, That should be interesting. Additional filings show a second Villains Land structure measuring approximately 48,000 square feet, while nearby Cars expansion building is listed at about 40,000 square feet. Construction continues beyond Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, with major landscaping already underway. And we have still not seen any testing going on at Big Thunder. So we don't know when an opening date is, but there's been nothing going on there. And they were saying this spring, and now we're getting close to spring, so something's got to pop there soon. While permits can change during development, the increased building size suggests that Disney may be planning a major high-capacity anchor attraction for Villains Land, potentially positioning it as a top-tier experience when the expansion opens up. So stay tuned. The expos this year, hopefully Disney will give us a big update on what their thoughts are and show us some more concept art. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, next up, this is interesting. The rich just get richer is just how I'm going to start this. So, former employees of the cake bake shop are accusing the cake bake shop of unfair pay practices. So, the cake bake shop, owned by Gwendolyn Rogers at Disney's Boardwalk, is facing multiple legal complaints from at least 10 former employees who allege unfair pay practices. Lawsuits filed in Orange County Civil Court and Federal Court in 2025 and 2026 claim the servers bartenders were paid below minimum wage and required to perform extensive side work that did not generate tips. Now, if you don't know, in the hospitality industry, bartenders and servers get a different wage than minimum. It's usually a little bit less because they are tipped, and that tip makes up the difference to get them to at least minimum wage or more. So they're saying that they were doing things that did not generate tips, and then they were just being paid their crappy, low salary. So we'll see. So according to these court filings, employees were allegedly required to complete cleaning, stocking, dishwashing, mopping, packing to-go orders, handling heavy decor items, before and after the shift. Some workers also claim they were expected to spend up to an hour preparing uniforms off the clock. Additional allegations include paycheck deductions for cleaning and shoe purchases. The lawsuit cites potential violations of the Florida Minimum Wage Act and the Fair Labor Standards. One federal case seeks damages between $15,000 and $50,000, while other cases have been reportedly settled and dismissed. The attorney represents the former employees declined to comment. The company also declined to comment. Nobody's commenting. These accusations are drawing attention, given the baker's high-profile price since opening 24. Listen, a slice of cake at $22. Let's say you can have some money to probably pay for somebody to do their job. Premium beverages and cocktails are priced up to $25. So it's a pricey place, kids. It's a pricey place. But at least, you know what? You have to pay your employees a fair wage. If you're asking them to do something, pay them the right wage to do that. If they're not doing their tip job, then you have to pay them regular minimum wage to do those jobs. That's all. It's easy as that. All right, moving on. Disney files construction permits for extensive work over at the Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland. Disneyland has filed a new construction permit for extensive work on the Pirates of the Caribbean, signaling the significant upgrades that may be coming soon. The permit outlines a series of technical structures and show quality improvements. So, Scene 7, there's going to be an installation of 3 new service ladders for improved backstage access. Scene 11 shows enhancements such as refreshed rockwork and updated projectors and speakers. Scene 17 will be the replacement of equipment cabinets and related infrastructure. And then there will be structural and electrical work, installation of a raised graded platform over the existing conduit, along the broader electrical and mechanical upgrades throughout the attraction. Although the ride is currently operating and not yet listed as Disneyland's refurbishment calendar, the scope of work suggests an extension extended closure may be approaching soon. So updates have sparked speculation. So stay tuned. We'll let you know when it's going to go down for refurb, and hopefully they'll get us a start date. All right. Next up, hey, Mr. Joe Rohde, who's back, has a book. It's called Floating Mountains, The Art of Imagineering the Impossible. So this tops Amazon's bestseller list during its pre-order. Disney legend and longtime Imagineer Joe Rohde is set to release his highly anticipated new book, Floating Mountains, The Art of Imagineering the Impossible, on September 8th. So this is a pretty long pre-order. The book is already making waves during its pre-order phase, climbing to number one on multiple Amazon bestseller lists. Currently, Floating Mountain holds the top spot in travel and explorer biographies, entertainment industry, popular psychology, and creative genius, and it's also pushing towards the top 100 overall books on Amazon. Rohde describes the book as a collection of stories about adventure, design, creativity, along with personal reflections from his career and global travels, while it includes insight from his years at Disney's Imagineering. The book is not solely aimed at Disney fans. It also explores experiences in places like the Himalayas and Mongolia, and delves into broader ideas about group creativity, the art of science, the science of art, and the book will feature illustrations as well. With a strong early demand, Rohde's devoted following the Floating Mountains is shaping up to be a major release, so we'll have to keep our eyes on that. Look at this, we got a little Kristen saying there's a lot of rumors about Villains Land. Yes, I agree. There's a lot of stuff. Even Pistons Peak's got a lot of rumors. It's just crazy, all the stuff that's going on with those. All right, so let's go on to something else in the news. We got F1. So Disney and Formula One fuel the magic for the 2026 race season. So Disney and Formula One's got a bunch of stuff coming out. We'll continue the fuel the magic for the 2026 season. Disney and Formula One are expanding their multi-year fuel the magic collaboration for the 2026 season, blending racing culture with Disney storytelling, merchandise, and live experiences at Grand Prix events worldwide. The campaign kicks off at the Australian Grand Prix and continues throughout the season, including major activities at the Chinese Grand Prix and other select race places. There's going to be a new comic book series to go along with this, some merchandise and fashion drops. So beginning at the Chinese Grand Prix, select races will feature Fuel the Magic retail pop-up shops with exclusive race-themed merchandise and a core Disney F1 collection available at trackside locations and online. So if you look for some of that merch online, hopefully some of that will come into the Disney store online. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that they're getting involved with the F1 racing. That's a very interesting collaboration. So we'll have to see where this goes and what happens. Hey, listen, if they didn't take the racetrack down at the Magic Kingdom, could have had, I don't know, the cars there on display or done a little race or whatever. But that's a parking lot now, so that's gone. For those that know, there used to be a racetrack at the Magic Kingdom. All right, next. The Diamond Horseshoe in the Magic Kingdom is closing in May for the summertime. So it'll be closed the entire summer. There'll be a Toy Story overlay coming. The Diamond Horseshoe will temporarily close May 16th, 2026 to make way for a limited time Toy Story themed experience during Cool Kids Summer. The table service dining will pause as the venue transforms into Jesse's Roundup, a high energy Toy Story activation where guests can craft, dance, and yodel alongside Jesse, Woody, and friends in a Western style venue. The experience is expected to debut around May 26th when the Cool Kids Summer event officially kicks off. After that, dining service will return in the fall of 2026. So that should be fun. A little, first, a place to cool down. It'll probably be nice and air conditioned in there. And then you get to see some characters and do some crafts. So What's wrong with that? It's a perfect blend of fun. A great break in the middle of the day. All right, up next, Disneyland's 70th anniversary continues. And now they're dropping some trading cards. So Topps is going to be producing these. To celebrate the Disneyland 70th, Topps has released a special collectible trading card set, now available at Disney stores and Disneyland Resort. The celebration will run through August 9th. So some of the key features of this, it's 10 packs per box. Each pack contains 8 cards, some with special inserts. Some will have fewer. There'll be 150 base cards across 4 main subsets, so a total 150 cards. You'll have some then and now cards, iconic locations and attractions through the decades, timeline memorable events shaping Disneyland histories from 1955. You'll have some concept deck cards and snack time. So looks like a pretty good collection. I like these. I wish they would do like a special 10 edition of just at least 150 base cards, and if I wanted to go get some of the chasers, I can do that. But I love if they just put them all in one giant set and sell them in a collector's tin or something like that. Let's talk about some of the special inserts and exclusives. There'll be posters, classic attraction posters. There'll be from Silver Screen to Main Street Parade highlights, a Pirate's Life Chrome, which will be a vibrant Pirates of the Caribbean cards, attraction autographs, real signatures from talents like Tim Allen and Margaret Kerry, Happy Haunts Chrome, you'll get a Haunted Mansion themed card, base set red and white light bulb variation, the Main Street bulb inspired card, unsigned on-site autographs, interactive cards for guests to sign themselves, and exclusive foil parallels, a purple glitter foil and a gold confetti foil numbered up to 55. So these are exclusive to Disneyland and the Disney Store, making it a must-have for collectors. So I don't know how you buy a box. I guess they're going to sell them by the box, or they're going to sell them by the pack in the stores or online. I don't know. We'll have to see. Have to see how that's going to happen. All right, moving on to number 8. This is a fun story. Robert Downey Jr. was named godparent of the Disney Adventure. So if you don't know, every cruise ship is given a godparent, somebody to kind of take care of it. Make sure it's doing okay. So RDJ is the godparent. So he was named the official godparent of the Disney Adventure. This is the newest and largest vessel in the Disney Cruise Line fleet. The announcement comes ahead of the ship's maiden voyage next month from its home port in Singapore. Disney Experience Chairman Josh D'Amaro said the company is honored to have Downey, known for his iconic portrayal of Tony Stark, Iron Man, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and in other movies this summer, which go listen to the Disney Plus show for us, serve in a ceremonial role. The adventure features 7 themed areas celebrating more than 100 years of Disney storytelling, including major Marvel experiences such as Marvel Landing, which is the home to Iron Cycle Test Run, the first roller coaster on a Disney cruise ship. The Avengers Assemble, which is a live stage show in the Disney Imagination Garden, and the Marvel Web Workshop inside the Disney's Oceaneer Club. So go check out the Disney Adventure. It's only out of Singapore for the next few years until they decide to bring it over to the U.S. And hopefully they will, because that's a very long plane ride. Hey, over at Disney Springs, our friends at the Edison are bringing back Shaken and Stirred classes and Whiskey Wonder. These are 2 separate classes. So Shaken and Stirred cocktail class will run select Saturdays through June 20th at 1 p.m., limited to 10 people per session. It's a hands-on mixology class with expert bartenders, premium spirits, guided tastings, and a light lunch. Themes, March 14th will be the Emerald Isle, April 25th, Polynesian Pop, May 9th, Gin vs. Vodka, the 23rd of May is Frozen, June 6th is Infusions, and June 20th is Globetrotter. Then for the Whiskey and Wonder class, that will run on select dates April 11th. It will start at noon. Early entries at 11:30 a.m. Experience is adult-only tastings featuring 8 whiskey stations, creative cocktails, and chef-driven pairings and interactive elements. Early entry is $89. General admission is $79. Premium upgrades is an additional $25. And the Whiskey Lounge tasting and slab baking carving station. So you go to the Edison website and purchase your tickets there. All right, that brings us to the end. So let's get into some headline news.
And now, the headline news.
Hey, over in Epcot, the breezeway seating near Connection Cafe and the store there, all of that breezeway benches have disappeared. They're all gone. We don't know why. We don't know if it was clogging up the area, it was a bottleneck, but it's all gone. So I don't know if that's a great idea, but seating is seating. I guess they want you to sit somewhere else. If you're flying into the Orlando airport, we are getting new trams. Some of them have been delivered. They've not all been put into service yet, but they have been delivered to the airport and placed on the track. So they'll begin their setup and testing and configuration. And hopefully that'll make things a little bit better over there. And less breakdowns. And I think they're going to have a higher capacity to take more people in one trip too. So that's all good news. If you were coming to Disney World and you're staying at club level, you can now save 20% on a Disney World private VIP tour. If you have not taken a VIP tour, I did it a couple weeks ago. We talked about it on the show. I highly recommend it. I've done it several times, and it is an experience that you will love and you will want to do every single time you go. You can't afford it, but it's a great feature, and now you can save up to 20%, and I highly recommend this. It's a steal. So if you're club level, come email me. I will hook you up with a travel agent that can make this all happen for you. All right, Disney says infrastructure work for Piston Peak National Park and Villains Land is to be completed by 2028. Now, they didn't say at the beginning, they didn't say spring or whatever, so we don't know exact dates, but it's going to be in 2028. Hopefully at the expo we will get a lot more details on what's going to happen when, and that'll all be ironed out by then. Construction begins on the Encanto Ride Queue building over at Animal Kingdom. There's been a lot of aerial views of what's going on over there. So that is taking off and happening nicely. Also, the Walt Disney Company to participate in the Morgan Stanley Technology and Media Telecom Conference. So that's interesting. You know, listen, Disney is not just a media company. They have a lot of technology behind this stuff. It's a whole technology imagineering, that makes all these magical things happen. Like this monster attraction that we're getting over at the studios is going to have a lot of technology in it. So they need to stay ahead of the ball. All right, Crazy Shake by Blacktop. We spoke about this last week. Those Crazy Shakes. They are open now at Disney Springs. March 2nd, they opened up in the former Sprinkles. Right over there by Raglan Road and Marimoto, that little bridge. Right over there, go to the Sprinkles store where it used to be Sprinkles, and you can now get your Crazy Shake by Blacktop. The Turf Club over at Saratoga Springs is closing for a refurbishment. We don't know when it will be back, but it is closing. So if you're staying over there, you may have to do some other dining choices. You have the entire Disney Springs to do your dining choices from. There's a new shade structure nearing completion over by Savvy's Workshop in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So if you are looking for some shade, they finally, only took a couple years, but they have some shade coming. If you are longing for the Muppet movie, well, we have good news. If you own a pair of Apple Vision Pro, the Muppet Vision 3D movie will soon be available in your Apple Vision Pro. And I listened to a podcast of a couple gentlemen that had a preview of this, and they are calling it spectacular. They said it's exactly like being in the theater. It's a full-on experience. So if you have the Apple Vision Pro, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me what this was like. All right, 6 Ravens constructions began over at Disney Springs with the facade work. If you don't know about 6 Ravens, this is a Gideon's savory store that'll be opening up about, I think, 2 doors down from Gideon's. It's in the old barbershop. So this is going to be a savory place called 6 Ravens. If you are a Disney Run fan and you've been running Disney races for years, well, you probably heard that Jeff Galloway, who was the official training consultant, passed away recently at the age of 80. So he's really the one who helped Disney get on the map, help people figure out how to start getting involved in running and races. And he's probably one of the reasons that, Disney has these packed races that are literally sold out. And he helped guide the way. So kudos to Jeff Galloway for that. And if you don't know, there's been a new aerofoil balloon reopens at Disney Springs with a brand spanking new balloon. I guess it has to get replaced every now and again. It's old. It sits in the sun all day. So it's not always operational. It depends on the wind, the rain, the weather, all those kind of things. But if you haven't been on it, it's quite spectacular. It gives you a very cool view of the area. I wish there were several of these on property that you can pop in and see different views, aerial views. But I would say do it once. If you're afraid of heights, don't do this. If you're not afraid of heights, this is something you should try. All right, that's it. That's all we got for the news. So let's remind you, please like us over at Facebook and YouTube. We'd appreciate you clicking the share button, the subscribe button, all those things. That really helps these platforms to say that, hey, I like this podcast. It's pretty cool. So if you can do that for us, that'd be awesome. And then don't forget, visit us over at stitchintime00.etsy.com. We have some great things over there. Stickers, shirts, custom orders. We can do whatever you need for your next Disney or cruise, vacation, whatever you want. Let us know. We're here to help you. And that's it. So as we'd like to say around here, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.